What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. Today we are talking the top 100 skill position players for the 2019 fantasy season. Today we're looking at player number 99, Zach Pascal, wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts. Finished the season with 132.9 fantasy points, did play in all 15 games across weeks 1 through 16, and he averaged 8.9 points doing so. So really pretty much not helping anyone from a fantasy perspective. If you look even at his progression over the season through the first quarter, where the Colts actually had healthy wide receivers. He was the wide receiver 80, or the wide receiver 87, and then quarter two, when they started to experience more injuries, he jumped up to wide receiver 39, which is really only a wide receiver 4. Quarter three, jumped back down to 72, and then jumped back up to wide receiver 36 in the last 4 games of the season. So even in his peaks, he wasn't ever really doing too much for fantasy. If we look at his season-long stats, he ended up with 41 receptions, 607 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So definitely okay, but I mean, really knowing what happened with the Colts, this was truly just a war of attrition there. T.Y. Hilton missed multiple games. Paris Campbell, went out for the season. Devin Funchess really didn't get to do anything. Eric Ebron went down for a good portion of the season. So they were really just having to fully embody that next man up philosophy in Indianapolis. So this isn't something that you can really hope or expect for to continue into the next year. So from a dynasty perspective, not too excited about what Zach Pascal brings to the table going forward. I think Paris Campbell definitely looked much more promising, and T.Y. Hilton should still remain there next year. They might even draft another wide receiver, so we'll see how this goes over the offseason. But even looking at the game logs for Zach Pascal, he really only had a couple games that you were happy starting him, namely the game against Houston, where he went 6 for 106 and 2 touchdowns. Started him in daily that week if you had the guts to do so after he had put up multiple stinkers. Definitely would have helped you a lot there. Game against Pittsburgh, 5 for 76 and 1 touchdown. Game against Tennessee in week 13, 7 for 109. Tampa Bay next week, 5 for 74 and 1 touchdown. But that was really the only time they put up multiple good performances in a row. He had 2 other games in week 3 and 4 where he scored over 10 fantasy points, so that's okay. But I don't think anyone was starting him at that point. And then just finished the year on a terrible note against Carolina with only 1 catch for 6 yards. So just inconsistent all year, and considering he was pretty much their main guy for a good portion of the season, just couldn't maintain any consistency. Yes, this was his second year, so this is not, a complete, we need to move off of him, but not really too much excitement around Zach Pascal. I'm not excited about him for season long, and if I have him in Dynasty, I don't think he really carries that much of an asset for you. But if you started him in the games that he blew up, he definitely helped you there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. We will see you in the next video for player number 98, James Washington.